Thinking about owning a car or getting a license in Quebec? Then let me get you acquainted with the SAAQ. The Société de l'Assurance Automobile du Québec, or SAAQ, is the governing provincial body that registers vehicles and licenses new drivers. You can think of it as your local DMV. This is the first place you need to go to if you are a new driver, or you're thinking of becoming a driver or registering a vehicle in Quebec. The SAAQ is unique in many different ways. They offer many services, but for some issues, like exchanging a driver's license, registering for the written or road test, or anything else that has a process to it pertaining to your specific file, require you to call upfront to ensure that you have all the documents, followed by making an appointment to see a SAAQ representative in person. Usually, you can expect to have your appointment within the next 4 to 6 weeks. If you're looking to get a driver's license, Quebec has a very unique system to go through. I've listed out all the requirements for the driver's license in the description box below for anyone who is interested in that. And fun fact, Montreal is considered the most difficult place to get your license with a 61% passing rate. I'm not saying don't get a road test done in Montreal, but I'm just saying that you should be aware of the statistic. Other things such as registering a vehicle or getting a transit that allows you to drive your vehicle from another province to Quebec to get registered should be pretty straightforward. You just pop into your local SAAQ, tell them what's up, and then pay your fees and provide the documents and you're good to go. What makes the SAAQ unique is that they provide public auto insurance. Yep, they provide public auto insurance to all cyclists, pedestrians, drivers, anywhere in the world. Quebec drivers pay for this public auto insurance with their driver's license fees, and the SAAQ will cover you whether or not you're at fault. However, coverage is only responsible for covering personal injuries, so any property damage is covered by private insurers. With this law intact, Quebec drivers can expect to pay the lowest insurance in the country. So God forbid you were to get into an accident, the SAAQ will cover up to 80% of your wages, private healthcare, any necessary home adaptation tools that you may need, and so much more. I personally think it's a great insurance plan that all provinces should follow suit. My major critique of the SAAQ is that it has some major inconsistency issues. So if you were to call an agent, they would tell you one thing in order to get X, Y, and Z processes done, but when you were to show up, they would tell you that something is wrong. Maybe it's a bureaucratic issue, maybe it's just in general inconsistent, but it's incredibly frustrating when you have something to do in a short period of time. Despite that, I do recommend that if you're new to the SAAQ system and you're in need of their services, please do call ahead and ask them for their guidance. Are you a driver from Quebec? How has the SAAQ treated you? Have I missed anything about the SAAQ in general that you wanted me to speak about? Please let me know everything in the comment section below. You know I live for your comments. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you guys next week on Je suis Montréalaise. I have to think of something to do with my hands.